Welcome to another insightful video where we delve into the intricacies of business strategy and adaptation. Today, we're exploring the art of change management, a vital aspect of business that can spell the difference between success and failure. As we journey into the past, we'll examine two iconic companies, Nokia and IBM, and their contrasting responses to industry shifts. We'll uncover the consequences of their actions, drawing valuable lessons for businesses today. Stay tuned to understand why mastering change management is not just an option, but a necessity in today's ever-evolving business landscape. The year is 1997. A company named Nokia stands at the pinnacle of the mobile phone industry. Fast forward to 2024, and the name Nokia is now associated more with the past than the present. What happened? Nokia's fall from grace is a classic example of poor change management. In the early 2000s, the mobile phone industry started to shift. Smartphones were on the horizon and companies had to adapt or risk being left behind. Nokia, however, failed to recognize the magnitude of this shift. They stuck to their tried and true methods, focusing on hardware when the industry was moving towards software. They underestimated the importance of software and the emerging app economy, which left them unable to compete with new players like Apple and Samsung. They resisted change, and it cost them their dominance. Now, let's contrast this with the story of IBM. IBM, like Nokia, was once a giant in its industry. However, when the tech industry began to shift away from hardware and towards software and services, IBM recognized the change and adapted. They shifted their focus, invested in new areas, and managed to stay relevant in a rapidly evolving industry. IBM's ability to manage change effectively allowed them to stay competitive while Nokia faltered. So, what can we learn from these examples? First, recognizing the need for change is crucial. Organizations that fail to recognize industry shifts risk being left behind. Second, once a change is recognized, it needs to be managed effectively. This involves developing a clear strategy for the transition and ensuring all members of the organization understand and are on board with this strategy. Finally, resistance to change can be costly. Organizations that resist change risk losing their competitive edge and becoming irrelevant. In conclusion, change management is a vital skill for any organization. It involves recognizing the need for change, developing a strategy for managing the change, and overcoming resistance to ensure the organization can adapt and thrive in a changing environment. Remember, change is inevitable, but with effective change management, organizations can ensure they're not just surviving, but thriving in the face of change.